Today is February 12th, and this is my first video. So this is the newbie tag video for Pages and Floss. I'm Josie, and I have a bunch of questions, so let's get started. Okay, why did you start this channel? Well, it's been something I've thought of doing for quite a while, and getting started has been not easy. And when trying to figure out when the time to do it is right, and what to talk about, and where to start basically has been hard. So I've just not done it. And then for a while now, people come up to me and are like, "We like your we like your Facebook book recommendations," and we get a lot of like new books that we probably wouldn't even read, and you should do a review, and you should do reviews. And like, not just one person told me that, like quite a few people now have said you need to do reviews. We just really like the books you read and what you think of them. And I've just buddy read with different people, and um, or suggested a book, and they suggested a book to me, and so it's just like, yeah, a lot of people are doing it. I can do it too. So I finally just decided to go. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? So as much as I love books, I love crafting. I love embroidery. I love diamond dotting, knitting, and I want to incorporate that in my videos. So there'll probably be a book section, and then there'll be an embroidery section or diamond dots or whatever I am doing at the moment. Because I am always, as much as I'm always reading, I'm always working on something as well. And I am in my 30s. So the older people that I watch through Booktube have books that I have and recommend older authors like Nora Roberts, Joanne Fluke, Leslie Meyer, like just those types of people. And I really love those books. But as much as I love those books, I love some of the newer, more hyped up books that somebody in their 20s are going to recommend. So I'm in that middle of older, and I get something from the group of booktubers, and I also get something from the younger than me booktubers. And it's a big mix of everything. And so what are you excited most about for this channel? I think just to get started, just to kind of bite the bullet and go, because otherwise I'm just never going to do it. So why do you love reading? That is a loaded question. It really is. Why do I love reading? It is part of my routine. It is something I love just because I love. It escapes me from just if I had a bad day or a good day or whatever. I'm excited to get to reading. Like, that's mostly a lot of my thoughts. I want to read this. If I'm cleaning, or if I'm somewhere else, or if I'm putting on my makeup in the morning and doing my hair, I am listening to an audiobook. I am always having a book going, and it's just something that kind of balances my life out. And it always has. What book series got you into reading? So that's a loaded question too. So for when I was a kid, Babysitter's Club, and my mom had Ingalls Wilder books, and so I read those a lot too. And I read Little Women, and just different things getting to like high school. And then in high school I read The Hunger Games and Twilight, and I was trying to think of any other series that I was really into. I read a lot of Nora Roberts books. I just kind of read a lot of folklore and a lot of fairy tales, and I just liked fantasy a lot when I was younger, and some of it had pictures, and it was just an interesting place where it just took me. And now it's just kind of everything, I think. I really like a lot of thrillers, but I like a lot of middle grade and just all, pretty much I'll read whatever. There's no, I only read this for me. And I I think I've always had a book. My earliest memory is like being in elementary school. We were done with something and I had a book. Like they always I always had a book, and I still do. That has not changed. And I was at my niece's school, and there was this kid sitting down and reading where parents and family can pick up their kids. And the little boy was just reading, and I'm just like, kind of chuckling, because that's me. That's still me, too. So, just for that stuff, too, what is old to me is exciting and fun for my niece as well. And kind of what is older and what I thought, is now what I enjoy. So it kind of comes full circle to all these books that you don't think you'll like at the time, but now you do. And the next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite your what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I think my biggest thing is, what are the videos that are just like people have went crazy for? Like, is it the author's taste test? Is it the live sprints? Is it like, what is it that makes people just go crazy? And let's see. What challenges do you think starting a YouTube channel will be hardest to overcome? I think I don't always know when it will come out. I don't know how my internet will work at times on my phone for a video, so I don't know if I can schedule those like through Meta Business or not, or how that's going to work for me. I do use Meta Business for the Historical Society, so I kind of know how to use it through like Facebook, but I didn't know if I could use it through Instagram and how that would work, and YouTube and different things like that. And I think that will be hard, and getting to know the ins and outs of YouTube and all those platforms, because I'm I'm not a big I'm big on the computer, but I have to figure it out for myself because nobody else really does computer as much as I do at my house. So it's just, those are going to be small little things that I'll figure out along the way. Where do you read? I read mostly, like I said before, when I'm cleaning or when I'm walking or something, I have a book going usually. But most of the time I read at my kitchen table or in my bed. At night I do a lot of reading there, and I'll just sit and read. And I usually do sprints at night for like a routine, so I will join somebody's sprints throughout the week or rewatch a sprint video and just sit and read for a bit. So some nights I'm like, oh, it's this time, I probably should go to bed. And other times it's like, I can't finish these sprints, I'm going to bed right now. So it just depends on what the night looks like. What kind of books do you like to read? I think I pretty much covered that. But everything, pretty much, I'm not like, oh, I have to have a certain genre. So, yeah, that's, I think, pretty much it. But that felt like a lot of questions, but it went pretty fast. So, yeah. I will probably have this up pretty soon. So, woo! I just need a profile picture and to do stuff on YouTube a little bit and have it on Instagram a little bit. And then I'll just go from there.